The local businessman, local boy done good, old friend of mine, Robert Lozano. He and his wife, they're the owners of the local Dairy Queen restaurants. He has been named to be a member of the board of directors for the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas' San Antonio branch. And Robert joins us right now on 710 KQRV. Robert, congratulations to you. So when is that appointment official? Are you on the board already?
Good morning, Sergio.
Yeah, good morning.
I officially start my first meeting in January, but I'm actually in San Antonio this morning getting ready for our orientation.
Okay, so do you have any idea what you're going to be doing and for how long? How long is this appointment?
It's a 3-year appointment, and for a guy who makes hamburgers and ice cream cones back in the Rio Grande Valley, I suspect that as far as what I'm going to be doing is taking some of the information from the Rio Grande Valley and being part of the dialogue as the board feeds in information to the Dallas Federal Reserve Bank.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. If, for example, the kids over at the Valley Chamber, at the partnership, and other major economic entities have been tapping you already to provide you information to take up to the big board meetings.
Exactly. Yes, yeah. That's what it's about. The system is set up so that they get information throughout the whole entire country as they set, the monetary policy and conduct the business of the reserve.
Well, I've known you for quite some time, and you've known me from when I was still wet behind the ears working this radio gig 20 years ago.
Right.
And you've seen this economy explode under NAFTA, international trade, and everything else. So what is your general opinion? I mean, if you were to have this elevator pitch to somebody from the Fed and you were able to sell the Valley economy to them in 60 seconds, what would you tell them?
Well, of course, Sergio, I'd tell them that the Rio Grande Valley is a vibrant economy. We sit in a very unique position right there on the border. The people of the Rio Grande Valley, what's going on right now in terms of the medical school coming in, the SpaceX, and all of the good things that are happening, is that we're definitely an area, and I think that's what this stems from. This appointment, we're an area that they want to know more about and that they need to consider more as they make decisions for the entire state.
And he is the owner of the local DQs. Robert Lozano, local businessman, has been appointed to the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas San Antonio branch. Our guest on 710 KURV.
Mr. Lozano, Tim Sullivan here. So I don't know you, but I'm assuming that you have more financial experience than just keeping the books at the Dairy Queen. What is your background, and why do you think you got this appointment?
Good morning, Tim. You may not know me, but we all know Tim. Yes, as far as, I think it has to do, Tim, with our service in the community. Yes, running the Dairy Queens together with our Dairy Queen family. We own and operate 40 Dairy Queens throughout the state, but we've served on the community organizations, the Chamber of Commerce, the Economic Development. I'm the chairman of Greater State Bank, and so involved in the banking business as well. And so those are some of the things that somebody probably spoke on behalf of us to give us this opportunity.
Are you taking somebody's spot?
Actually, I am. Nacho Garza with Long Chilton in the Lower Valley has been very capably serving in this position, and he'll be coming off on the San Antonio branch, and I'll be going on.
Okay. Just to follow up on a question Serge had, what statistics from the Valley can you provide, and what impact might that have when it comes to the Fed, writing the book, so to speak?
Well, of course, they're going to want to know what's. They like to try to get down, and I think that's one of the reasons they're asking us to participate. They want to know what's going on in terms of, our employment, what's going on in terms of down at something as simple as the local Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about the economy? What's happening with our commodity prices?
Well, it's about time.
Yeah.
There's about time they're paying attention to the border region.
Exactly. So we couldn't be more excited to go and to participate. And our plan, of course, is to talk with our community leaders and get a a consolidated voice to take up to feed into the system.
So I can just see that conversation at the board up in San Antonio. So how do we replace a guy named Nacho? Well, call the DQ guy. Yeah, he's the appropriate replacement for something like that. Now, I would get really suspicious if I were you if they start ordering country baskets for the next meeting, dude, up in San Antonio. I don't know, man. This is just too easy.
Let's hope they do.
Okay, man. Hey, congratulations, Robert.
Yeah, best of luck to you, Robert.
We'll stay in touch, and we wish you the best in this appointment. And I know you're going to be carrying the flag for South Texas proudly. That is Robert Lozano. He is the owner of the Dairy Queen restaurants here in South Texas. He is a new board member for the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas San Antonio branch. Thank you for joining us on 710.